And we say to you, beloved, that remember well that when you perceive a child acting out their anger, when they are angry, when they are fearful, whatever it may be, it is important to first ask ourselves, is it really theirs? Because just because it is being expressed where their body seems to be, just because it's being expressed through their vessel, does not necessarily mean that it is theirs. Because, beloved, rest assured, children come into this world sparkling clean. They are very clear and very sensitive. So if there are emotions that the parents are not dealing with within themselves, if there is a lack of communication between the parents, if there is anger that has been repressed or suppressed in the mother or the father, then indeed the child will know it, the child will embody it, and often will begin to unconsciously act it out, since nobody else is bothering to, shall we say, focus on their own shadows. No one else is healing their own shadows in terms of what the child is experiencing. Therefore, we say to you, beloved masters, first ask yourself, how do you know it is their anger? What is the source of this? What is truly the source of their anger? And how can I help them? In general, even in general, wherever you perceive anger in another, first make sure that you are clear of anger within yourself. Then, as you look upon your child, remember that the child is perfectly free now. And ask yourself, does your child's anger, does their anger, their acting out, their pushing of your buttons, does it trigger you? Can you as a parent give them the space and the freedom to act out that anger, to move that energy in a way that is healthy and helpful? I wrote a quote the other day. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I spoke of the relationship between a child and a parent should always be their safe space. And when a child acts out in any way, whether through anger or fear or frustration or irritability, their expression, the expression of their emotions should not threaten their relationship with the parents. And so often it does. So often we see that it does. When a child acts out, it triggers the parent, and the parent wants to nip that in the bud, just there and there. And the child is not allowed to express themselves or to let their emotions pour and flow through them as they should. And so then the child walks away thinking, okay, if I get angry again, or if I am fearful again, my mommy and my daddy is not going to like me anymore. Or they're not going to be happy with me, and therefore it's not going to be a safe space anymore. And so I'm just going to keep my mouth, and I'm not going to be angry anymore, and I'm not going to be fearful anymore. There's a fine balance of discipline, meaning giving your children boundaries in terms of what is important to you, in terms of your values as a parent, what you know you want to teach them, versus not allowing them to express their emotions and their feelings. And oftentimes we think it is their emotions and their feelings, but most often they're not. We do not first look within ourselves as parents and realize that, oh, perhaps I have some suppressed anger within myself. And I'm asking why my child is so angry. Why is my child so scared of everything? Why is my child so easily triggered? And why does it push my buttons? Can you give your children the space and the freedom to act out that anger, that fear, to move that energy in a way that is healthy and helpful, and convey to them that, oh, perhaps this looks fun. Maybe I'll join you. Maybe I'll start moving my body the way you're moving your body. Make the sounds that you're making. Letting them know that anger is perfectly okay. When we allow the flow of any emotion to run its course, in a safe environment, especially with the parents, especially to know that I'm safe with my parents, then we show them this is an easy, accessible way for you to then move into love and peace, where you don't need to suppress your emotions, because emotions are a natural experience within the human condition and the human design. And what you will find is that when you have addressed your own anger, whether suppressed, whether subconscious, unconscious, or conscious, recent or past, wherever it exists within your field, when you have faced your own shadows in terms of your anger, your fear, your frustrations, your sadness, your grief, whatever it may be for you, it will naturally shift within your child as well. For you will be the walking embodiment and example of what peace and love truly is. And your children, they will know that they have been accepted and that there is nothing wrong with them the way that they are. Just because they don't conform to adult perceptions does not make them wrong. And so you ask, but then how do you teach them to cultivate peace? By not hiding from them your own emotions, by living honestly, authentically, not hurtfully, but honestly. Yes, I'm feeling angry right now, you might say. And it makes my stomach tight and it makes my shoulders crinkle up into my ears. It makes my knuckles get white and I just want to stamp my feet. And as you start to feel better, you can smile and say, see how easy it is? I think I'll just be at peace now. I'm feeling better. Always remember, beloved, that the greatest of gifts you can ever give your child is to be the living embodiment and model of one who does not deny or suppress their humanity. Every single relationship is a teaching and a learning relationship. Therefore, when your child seems to be acting out in anger, frustration, fear, first allow them the space to do it and observe the child. And then inquire within yourself. And let them know that yes, you too know that sometimes it's a little bit hard to be in this world, and that you thank them for being present in your life. And that you are also committed to learning from them as much as you are committed to teaching them. Your children's consciousness is clear and bright, beloved. Talk to them like an adult. Live like a mature adult in your relationship with them. Or within your children, beloved, is the greatest of treasures. The greatest of treasures. And your children will always come in more evolved than you were when you came in. And so there is much to learn from your children as well.